Welcome to my virtual presentation on a librarian's guide to working with homeless youth. My name is Catherine Pizzuto. I'm a graduate student at the University of Buffalo's Library and Information Science program. Now let's get started. People who are homeless do not exclude children and young adults. In fact, the second largest percentage of the homeless populations are unaccompanied youth. According to the latest data in the 2019 Annual Homeless Assessment Report, on a single night, about 568,000 people are experiencing homelessness across the United States. Among those people, about 28% are people in family shelters with children and teens. Many children and young adults are unaccompanied and do not know where to turn to get help. The public library can be that source. For today's learning outcomes, I want you as the audience to be aware of the current data of the homeless crisis in the United States, particularly focusing on homeless youth. Also, to explore successful library programs for homeless youth, and lastly, to be able to, as librarians, to have the knowledge to help assist homeless youth. Today's data. According to the 2019 Annual Homeless Assessment Report to Congress, 19% of the homeless individuals are under the age of 18, and 8% of the homeless individuals are between the age of 18 to 24. Children and young adults combined make up 27% of the homeless population. How to get started. Librarians are asked to look for specific and concrete issues around homelessness. Personalize this experience, even in small ways, to each individual. This could be as simple as giving information about the time the soup kitchen is serving lunch. Be aware of practical options and the lack of unstable housing. I wanted to bring up some concrete issues. The homeless youth population are also represented in other diverse subgroups that are included on this crisis. Here are some examples of just some of these subgroups. Understanding mental health is an important part of working with the public. Homeless youth often experience depression, anxiety, and postpartum stress disorder, among other mental health disorders. There are ways to help alleviate this additional stress, and that can include to learn some simple intervention skills to help de-escalate a crisis. This can include breathing exercises and just asking the right questions. Mental health programming is also a great way to help the public by collaborating with the local mental health clinics. Another large group of homeless youth are people who identify as LGBTQ+. 40% of the homeless population identify as this. Many report facing harassment, violence, rejection from their families, friends, schools, and employers, making it important to understand and represent this community. Another subgroup that you need to be aware of is children in foster care. They have a 1 in 3 chance of becoming homeless within a year of enrollment. Some individuals are experiencing a combination of these issues. Now let's talk about successful programs. The Seattle Public Library offers a teen drop-in social hour. This program is an easy way to get teens in the library by working on fun activities and peer group interactions. They also have the option to talk to social services to help with job and educational resources whenever they like. This is a great program that any library can remake in their own community. Now let's talk about another program called Project Uplift. Project Uplift is an informational resource fair. The Salt Lake City partners with the government, social services agencies, and private nonprofits. This helps teens who are homeless gather information for resources all in one place. The fair also offers free haircuts, meals, and clothing. The Dallas Public Library offers people who are homeless the ability to participate in a podcast called Street View Podcast. Jasmine Afrikawala, the director, interviews local service agencies, people who are homeless, and library staff. This helps people feel incorporated into the community and is a motivational way to help people receive services they need, while teaching others what it is like to be homeless. Now let's focus on outreach and partnerships. As you have heard, these programs have been made successful because of their collaboration. These collaborations are limitless in your communities. A success story of collaboration is the YA program, Youth Advocates for Ending Homelessness. This program is ran in a library by the Mockingbird Society. It is successful due to their collaboration with the King County Library, King County Committee to End Homelessness, and the national agency, The Safe Place, among others. With this collaboration, they can create a program that helps LGBTQ homeless youth to tell their stories, advocate for services, and training programs to help people better serve this demographic. Now I want to talk about books I'd recommend adding to your collection about homelessness. For children, I See You by Michael Geinhart is a wordless book that just proves how much homeless people are ignored by society by only using powerful visuals. For tweens, I'd recommend Crenshaw by Katherine Applegate. Jackson's imaginary friend starts to show back up again after years when he is worried about moving back into his minivan. For teenagers and adults, The Book of Homelessness is a graphic novel written and illustrated by and for people who have experienced homelessness. These stories are painful but hold true. Now, after digesting all of this information, a way to make change is changing policies. The American Library Association has created a guidebook called Extending Our Reach. This helps librarians on how to better serve people who are poor or homeless. These policies include removing all barriers from the library, including fees and accessibility to a library card. Many policies in place now make people feel like a nuisance, even going so far as banning people from the library for poor hygiene, when it is the library that should be able to provide that information and get the help and resources. I wanted to provide additional resources that I have talked about in this presentation. The Mockingbird Society is an expanding resource of programs and assistance for homeless youth that focuses on improving the foster care system and ending homelessness. A Safe Place is a national service for homeless youth. Do you recognize the sign? It helps homeless youth as a marker that they have a safe place to go to wherever they see this sign. The Compass House is a local homeless shelter here in Buffalo, New York. It is a voluntary shelter that helps teens start a rehousing program. To conclude this presentation, I wanted to talk about the many ways libraries can assist with the homeless crisis. It starts with awareness, humility, and action. Here are some additional ideas. Connect with local agencies, social services, and government offices. Bring books to a homeless shelter for a story time. You can also bring books to homeless communities with a mobile library. Create a printout of local resources for quick, easy access to help. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.